One of everybody's favorite dishes, at least in their heads, are beans on toast. And you know, the English are famous for having that for breakfast, but they're canned beans in a very sweet tomato sauce. And it's probably fine, but you know, you are a home cook. You've made beautiful white beans, hopefully heirloom beans. So let's elevate this a bit. And I've got some beautiful toast here. Even though it's breakfast, I think you deserve good things. So I'm gonna take some garlic and just rub it over the bread. I think it's morning, it's a great way to get started. But we're not keeping the garlic. And I'm gonna use this plate here to keep things going. Today we're using alubia blanca, but you really can use any white bean, even big fat royal coronas, cassoulet beans, anything you have in the house are gonna work. But you wanna strain them because you don't want the bread to get too soggy. Now, if I were in Italy, I would drizzle this with olive oil already, but we're gonna have plenty of olive oil, and there was a tiny bit of olive oil in the cooking, so I don't think it's really necessary. And personally, I like to pile it on, and you could just do that, but I think mashing a bit holds them. It's almost like I don't want to say glue, because there's nothing gluey about them, because they're light and delicious, but it's that. And then now we do go crazy with the olive oil, and I wouldn't be shy. Oh, excuse me, this is looking good. And in Italy, you probably wouldn't use pepper. A lot of Italians have this weird thing about pepper is really bad for the system. Others love it. But I'm going to use a little bit of pepper just because it looks great. And hold on, I want to test the bean. Yeah, and they're fine, but I think a little crude sea salt. And here we're using Jacobsen sea salt. And that's an incredible breakfast. It's full of protein. The garlic probably shouldn't have been eaten raw. It's full of protein, it's fiber, and it's a great way to start the day with something savory. Now, in Sorana, in Tuscany, you would put lardo, and lardo isn't just lard, it's cured lard that is like a gossamer wing, and you put a sheet of it on your beans. We don't have access to lardo today, although if you have an Italian specialty charcuterie place, you probably could, but I'm just gonna, so good. This is prosciutto crudo. And a little hint, you know, prosciutto means ham. So when you go to Italy and say, I want prosciutto, and you don't say prosciutto crudo, you might get fresh ham, which maybe isn't what you want. You want cured ham, which is the crudo. You might be thinking, why put beans on toast? What's the big deal? But a lot of people cook beans and like, I don't know what to do with them now. And the one thing I want to remind you is some people say, I love beans, but they just take too long to cook. It's like, once you cook them, what did this take? 3 minutes or less? So you can have fast food fast. That is real food. So enjoy your beans on toast.